Welcome back to SP.Channel. You know, over time, a great many people have asked me my thoughts on simulation theory, on holographic theory. The thing with holographic theory is the more I think about it, the more frustrating it gets for me because it raises ethical questions about free will. If everything is a program and preordained and already decided for us, where's the free will in that? The more I think about it, the more it seems like it's possible that we do live in a simulated universe and that possibly all we are is information stored somewhere else. Why do our brains broadcast data? Okay, look, I've been thinking about this for a long time now. Some of my hang-ups about this theory was the reluctance to call it telepathy. It implies something completely ununderstood. It just doesn't compute to call something by a name with so many negative connotations. But where do ideas, where does inspiration come from? Since the beginning of time, human culture has passed down these stories, these thoughts, the idea to send your thoughts to a deity. The idea here is not religion. The idea is the belief that something somewhere was listening to their thoughts. It's been a cultural tradition that was passed down since the beginning of human civilization and long before that. What's weird is our brains do convert energy into brainwaves, which are actually, ironically enough, broadcasts from our very thoughts. I mean, let's face it, sophisticated enough technology could pick up our thoughts at a distance. Consider this. Our own thoughts aren't locked just inside our heads. If you really consider this, as your thoughts exist in those brainwaves that are actually being broadcast, information is in fact being broadcast from your brain and sent out as brainwaves. Why is this? Why do our brains broadcast a signal if there's nothing or no one listening? You could say, well, that's just nature. Maybe that's as far as it goes. A pointless broadcast. And then I would say, no, look at nature. See how the bees communicate with one another. There isn't a signal anywhere in nature that isn't being broadcast for a reason. So, why are our thoughts being broadcast? Is there an afterlife? A save file? Are we already living in a simulation where all we are is information? Something's up with the fundamental way our brains function. They broadcast us endlessly. There must be some reason. Maybe telepathy was once a way for people to communicate before civilization, before words. I don't know. To be honest, I believe these signals are broadcast for a reason. Is it possibly for some cosmic save file for an afterlife? Or at worst, some cosmic save file being repeated throughout causality? But here's the thing. To me, the fact that our minds could have some sort of quantum connection with some source or really server, well, that would mean who we really are at the very core of us is already decided. Our programs fully written because they're being stored somewhere. Look, I know this is heavy stuff, but if you know how electronics works, you know you can't have a functioning program and tweak the code while it's in execution. That would mean if we are broadcasting for some reason, then we're connected to something. This something could have our entire code, past, present, future, every decision. This is where our inspiration comes from. This is where our ideas come from. I don't know, this just gets deeper the more I think about it. Have you ever wondered about the universe? The origins of life? I'd like for you to join us at SP.Channel. We can discuss the curiosities together. It never hurts to hit that subscribe button. Come on by and see us. Thanks for tuning in.